My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on Applied Data Science with Python. This is lecture number 585. In this lecture, we will try to understand Word2Vec. We have seen Word2Vec at multiple places. If you recall, in the Amazon Fine Food Review dataset, where we learned various ways of featureizing text data. We looked at bag of words, TF, IDF. We also looked at Word2Vec. So, when we discussed this, I just gave intuitive understanding of what Word2Vec is. Basically, Word2Vec, given a word, it's a function, isn't it? Given a word, basically given a word, it returns you a vector such that these vectors have semantically similar for similar words. If you forgotten what Word2Vec is, please go back and revisit the chapter called Amazon Fine Food Reviews, where we discussed how Word2Vec works with a lot of nice examples, isn't it? Just try to recall those examples where we discussed about Word2Vec. In this section, we will understand how Word2Vecs are constructed. Earlier, we don't know how to build Word2Vec, isn't it? Just Word2Vec is a function in the library GenSim. I request all of you to refer this particular library. What is Word2Vec? It's a function in the library GenSim where we give a word and it will return as a vector. Word2Vec is not a deep learning. It's not a deep learning algorithm, isn't it? It is a simple neural network structure. It's a very simple. It was created by a team Mekalov and others at Google. Just refer about Mekalov. Thomas Mekalov is one of the famous machine learning engineer. Before we go to Word2Vec, let's understand a couple of very simple concepts. So let's assume I have a sentence like this. The cat sat on the wall. Let's assume I have a sentence like this. Let me define a couple of things. Let's say I take this word sat. Let me consider a word sat. I can take any word and call it as focus word. Just let me assume, what is this sat? Let me assume sat is a focus word. Let's assume sat as a focus word. Then all the words which are around this word is called context words. Let's call focus word as F. Let me say what is the context words here? The context words are, this sat is focus word. What are the context words? This is context word 1, context word 2, context word 3, context word 4 and context word 5. How many context words do we have here? I have 5 context words. Context words, what is this context word? Context words are the words which are surrounding of focus words. Similarly, if I take cat, let me assume if I take cat as my focus word, then sat, what are the surrounding words? The sat on the wall, isn't it? All these are surrounding words, isn't it? Therefore, all these words are known as, what is these words? These words are known as context words. We will use these definitions of what a context word and what a focus word is to actually build a Word2Vec structure. The core idea here is that the context words are very useful in understanding focus words and vice versa, isn't it? That's the core idea. That's the core idea here. The core idea here is, if you know the concept in which a word is used, you can say lot of things about the word, isn't it? You can say lot of things about the word itself and vice versa. If you know focus word, if you know focus word, what the context word could have been. That you can, that's the core idea here. We will use the concept of focus word. We will use the concept of focus word, context word to build the word vectors. There are two word2vec algorithms. One of them is called CBOW, isn't it? There are two algorithms. One of them is called as CBOW and other is called skipgram. I will explain both of them in this particular lecture series. CBOW. What is CBOW? CBOW stands for continuous bag of words. These are the two methods to achieve word2vec structure. So CBOW and skipgram are very related architectures. I request all of you to go through this lecture. In my next lecture, I will discuss about CBOW. Thank you very much.